Good YouTube, Warstu here with another video on Supergirl Season 2, Episode 4 Survivors, but you could call it Alien Fight Club if you wanted to, seeing as that was the focus of the episode. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button as it helps the Warstu Nation grow. So let's get into this episode. Really good episode. I've got no rants about it this week. Such a cool little filler episode, seeing as it's still a new show on the CW. So they've got to build up the storylines, build up the side characters, and you know the rest. So let's get into this breakdown. So the main focus of this episode, I personally thought, was to build the relationship between Alex Danvers and Maggie as their kind of bromance, I would call it bromance. They worked together throughout the whole episode to discover that there was an alien fight club going on. I know it's a bit weird how we didn't have many aliens except for Kara, and then we have an alien fight club. So to me it looks like they're trying to make the audience think that them two are going to have a lesbian kind of relationship. Towards the end, she asks her out for a drink, and then she's like sorry and introduces her girlfriend to her. So I still think they're going with making Alex a lesbian. We can only hope, but let's see, because that actually would be quite a cool storyline. But at the moment, she doesn't have any hope with the relationships. Kind of like Ray Palmer from the Legends of Tomorrow, I suppose you could say. So the main villain for this episode was called Roulette, who she is the kind of a boss woman behind the Alien Fight Club, and she seems to have a lot of high connections. Seeing as towards the end she was arrested, but she magically got out. And then she's like, it's timing. So she knows a lot of rich people and a lot of the right kind of people. And interesting enough, she grew up with Lena Luthor. Interesting enough, and I'm pretty sure she's got some connections to the alien world. She was first seen, she's a supervillain for the Justice Society of America, which is quite interesting. So they could do a crossover with her with Legends of Tomorrow. So that's quite interesting, and she was created by Jeff Johns. If you know anything about DC, I don't even have to say who he is. So she basically arranges a fight club for aliens underground. People bet on it for high rollers, kind of a casino for alien fights. At least she did in this episode, which to my knowledge is correct. If you go by kind of DC Comics, it kind of goes in line with that. So Mon-El and Supergirl, Mon-El's still finding his feet on Earth. Still looks to me like they're going to kind of do some relationship between Supergirl and Superboy, or Mon-El if you want to call him. He will potentially become Superboy. So Supergirl goes down to the Alien Fight Club and tries to fight Draaga. But the first time they fight, he owns up. But Draaga was the champion of Warworld, who Superman defeated in the DC universe, but he refused to kill him, and due to Supergirl, he basically dropped his beef with Superman. I mean, I can link some stuff down below if you want to know more about that, but that's just a side note. So Draaga was the kind of big bad for the Alien Fight Club, but interesting enough, Mon-El dropped that he's on Warworld. He's seen that Draaga's kind of got a weakness, and then Supergirl owned him pretty easily. So not that much happened. I mean, we've still got the snapper car and Kara trying to become a writer. He's kind of giving a bit of kind of wink, saying he's still being a dick to her, but he's given us some leeway as she's now got an inside reporter kind of eyewitness, who ironically is Supergirl. So that's quite funny. It'd be quite interesting if Supergirl actually has to meet Snapper Car to kind of verify his source. So that, to me, that would be quite interesting. So the bit that I've been waiting for since last episode is I thought that Miss Martian is a white Martian and John Jones tried to link with her, but he wouldn't link with her, and again John Jones thought he knew the reason why, and then boom, right at the end, she's a white Martian. So obviously white Martians destroyed kind of John Jones' world, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how John Jones deals with this factor when he finds out that she's actually a white Martian, which is quite true to the DC comic books. Let me know down below if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the white Martians and green Martians aren't very friendly to each other, and they are enemies. What's interesting is did this person playing white Martian kill Miss Martian to kind of transform into the kind of Miss Martian body, I suppose you can see, and the Megan character she's playing. So it's pretty cool. I mean, for me, that's the most interesting bit. We haven't really got his Supergirl kind of main villain. I mean, we're on episode 4, the crossover is in 3-4 episodes, so we're going to have to kind of get some kind of build up, seeing as I'm presuming that the Flash is going to have to run over to whatever Earth Supergirl's on. People presume it's Earth 3, but Jay Garrick is off from Earth 3. As we've seen on the season finale of season 2, he went back to Earth 2 with Harrison Wells, who was going to help him get back to Earth 3. So I can't see Kara, Supergirl, being from Earth 3, but it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens there. And also we got a bit of kind of background story from people who don't know much about the DC kind of comics history, about Daxam and stuff like that. See, I don't really know much about the Daxam and the Daxamites, so it's pretty cool to learn that. See, my little buddies just woke up fast. So this is my review for episode 4, Survivors. Please like, subscribe and comment. This is my own review in my own opinions. I've literally just watched the episode, so you know what to do, and I'll see you in another one.